the unexpected is about to arrive in September, and I think the copyright aspects of content are going to be very relevant, because some of it will be copyrighted, some of it won't be, some of it will turn up in social media, some of it will be on the radio, and I'm interested in how much of it we can put on the radio. At the moment, I'm in bad status with YouTube because I posted, I've mentioned this before, but I should go on about it. Mama Stone House Band covered the Prince song last year, and this is something. Well, I won't rave on too much. This is we got to play some music now and again. This is by Prince.
Rocking you coast to coast.
The next one is by Chris Osler. It's also from YouTube, and I'm sure it's okay because it's loaded there by Chris Osler. It's Tracy Chapman's song "Fast Car."
And somebody's got to take care of it, so I quit school, that's what I did. We gotta make a decision. Leave tonight and we die this way. Show
This next song's by Joss Stone from the Soul Sessions Volume 2. The Love We Had Stays on My Mind. I like it at the moment because of the video that Vivo has got on YouTube. So YouTube operates on all kinds of levels and volumes, and the video also, I think it might relate to This City's Centre, which is what I'm going to get onto in the next half hour, because this is the drama hour. It's Phonic FM. Sorry, I forgot to mention this in the last half hour. 106.8 or www.phonic.fm, and this is Joss Stone. The video that's on YouTube is all indoors. It's inside. There is some looking out of the window, but the outside world just turns out as rain. I think it ties in with This City's Centre somehow. I'm not quite sure how it works, but it's something to explore over the next few weeks. There's an exhibit at the museum at RAM next to the cafe, and the map is now out. I'm hoping to talk about the map with JD and Chris. I think JD will be here about 10 and Chris about past. I don't know exactly. So the drama hour will merge with the Wild Show slightly, and it may get more dramatic. You never know. Depends what we turn that to talk about.
Black, medium, 20. Gildan.
Focus of youth sport, progs, effective versus efficient, perf, participation, focus on the development of talent, shape, dress, tummy, hip and thigh, shaping, H&M.
Customer care. If they don't come in, we have no job. 1. Is my shop clean and ready for business? 2. Are my staff in clean uniforms and have clean shoes on? 3. Do I have too many staff at, say, 10:30 a.m? 4. Am I watching the coffee shop, i.e. are there uncleared tables, crumbs on the floor? 6. Am I listening? How are staff greeting customers? Do they have a smile on their face?
Beans, bread, tea cakes.
7. Do I bake too many pasties on first bake? Just record for a week what you sell up to 10:30 a.m. If you baked 60 and only sold 20, it's too many.
C plus O, 2 chicken, pot, tea, times 2.
Have I done my rota? Is it right? Should be same every week, but hours down if quiet or up if busy. Are my counter staff saying, would you like a drink with that? Are coffee shops saying, can I get you drinks while you're making up your mind? It saves so much time.
1 tea with meal, veg.
Do my staff understand the shop is not a holiday camp, it's a place to work? Bad, lazy or incompetent staff are a threat to your job and mine. It's not the staff's fault, it's your fault. They will be as lazy or incompetent as you let them be.
It has been fantastic to see the company work together to understand the links between acting, movement and ensemble work. Each piece you see in front of you today has been devised by the students and is individual in its own right, but linked together as one piece.
Cinnamon, asafoetida, aubergine, red lentils, ginger, choc, beef, pots, air freshener.
Thank you. That's our sharing.
So that was from the bike shed earlier this year, a few weeks ago, and there will be an extended performance, which is going to be between the 17th and 21st of September, and not sure where that is, in a shop somewhere in the city, but there are tickets from the Phoenix available for that, and also there's a map is now available, which I think we'll talk about later on. I think the films that are available, if you go to the website, which is thiscityscentre.net, there's a list of places, about 4 places in Exeter where you can watch some short films, and they also turn up on Vimeo. I think they work best on a backlit screen, is what I think about it. The Gloss Gallery has got a backlit screen and also sound, and that works really well. I think the museum could think about backlit screens. I'm not sure the projectors are as clear, but that's just my point of view. I think we'll gradually build up opinions and maybe responses to opinions and bits of sound that we can reuse and add to as it goes on. This is Phonic FM 106.8, and talking about this city centre and the map, the installation at the RAM, and the performance that's coming up, and whatever anybody else does as a basis of the map, and whether related content can be open sourced or Creative Commons or whatever, and turn up on the radio perhaps, or extracts of it, or in various social media where bits of sound exist. I'm going to be talking to JD sometime in the next half hour, I guess, and Chris later on, and we're going. I think our approach is more cafes. We think drinking coffee somewhere in the city centre is more like what we do than actually living in it, which is the assumption of this city centre. But we'll see. The Unexpected Festival goes on through next month, and we'll see what sort of sound turns up from that. This next sound is Volkart Muller's talk at RAM when the installation opened.
Looking at this project as a format, we feel that we have something we can roll out across other places, and we will be looking into that in the future.
One thing I think is that people should keep their own ideas, dreams about the city going as conversations wherever they can, because the sound at the RAM, it's a jumble at some points. It has a good effect, but the individual voices, I think, get merged in how it's presented. So I'm going to hang on to my 5-minute dreaming, which occurred in Sidwell Street with the wooden window they were wheeling about the city one day, and that is that I think there's going to be so many students living near Sidwell Street, they might as well move some of the studying into that area, and I think film could be the starter. So I think there could be film studies, maybe in the St Sidwell Centre, somewhere like that. Just move the university back into the city centre. I think in the era of the internet, when so much is online, the campus could be reviewed. That's my thought, and we'll see what response there is to that. Basically, the idea I have is reusing bits of sound. Both of those have been broadcast already on Phonic FM 106.8, I should mention, and they're also on SoundCloud. If you search for this city centre on SoundCloud, you should find that both those clips.